Well, hello there. I'm Michael McAssey. Welcome to Open Mac. It's Sunday at 7. I'd dance and I'd sing. I'd do anything just to get my name in lights. I gotta try to hit the heights now that I'm free as a breeze again. Old nimble knees again. And soon they'll all know my name. I'll have fortune and fame when I get my name in lights. It can happen overnight in these modern times. Here in the jazz age, the world is at a crazy stage. You can be famous and cause a panic if you slick back your hair and then you fly the Atlantic. That's why I won't let go till I'm on radio. And when you come to see the sights, that'll be my name in lights lighting up Times Square. I'd sit on a flagpole, whatever the rage, just to get my face on the front page and just to get my name in lights. Sit on a flagpole. I'm living life from this very day. New York, I'm on my way. I'll be known by my charm and sparkle and wit. Even Clara Bow will admit I've got it. When I get my name, when I get my name, when I get my name in lights. Oh, those lights. Great. Big. Just think of the size of that electric bill. Let those lights. Well, hey, everybody. Okay, now I'm going to adjust so that I can see who we're talking to. Right there. Okay, there we go. Now, Diane, you're early. This is great. All right, so listen, I'm going to use you guys for a minute because last week I watched the show back and I thought that doesn't look very good and it sounds even worse. So if everything is sounding good, would you just give me a little hello over here? Hello. There are two. Back when we were doing Piano Bar Live, we used to toggle. There was a button that you would press to make sure that everything is good. Can't post comments to some destinations. I don't know what that means. I'm just looking. I was going, hi, Paul. I'm at work, so can't stay. But hi. Well, that's the good thing about that, Paul, and the other 6 of you watching for right now. We're building, though. We are building. Is that you can join me live. It's great, especially we can chat and talk back. Michael says I'm a bit blurry. Well, blurry, I don't think we can do anything about it. I'm more concerned about the sound. Sound is a bit distorted. That's what I wanted to know. Thank you, Todd. Because I'm going to check this. And now we're going to see what happens. So let me do a little, no one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Was the sound of that better? I'm going to look. Is it going? You look good to me. See, now everybody's good. Okay, Ralph, it's a little tinny. Sounds good here, honey. Okay, I'm going to, not that I don't love and trust all of you, I'm going to trust my housemate, Lynn, who makes all this possible, basically my producer. And as a matter of fact, produced my first album, of which that was my first song. I'll tell you more about the song in just a minute. No, Todd says no. No, shaky sound. Okay, wait. We're going to get this. It's a bit choppy. I'm going back. How about that? Well, I'm gonna leave it there for right now. I'm hoping that my friend Ryder will join me. He is my sound guru, and we're on the same. All right, so I'm reading your comments, but I can't tell if they're live or a little delay. So I'm going to proceed. It goes out for a second here and there with a slight techno effect. Okay, God. Shaky, choppy, shaky. I'm going to stay here for a couple of minutes and keep talking because I need to know in which mode that I'm in. And I can't tell if you guys have. Isn't this fabulous to start the show just like this? So I'm gonna move on. But that last song, the first song, it was written by Peter Allen, who was one of my heroes. I love Peter Allen. I love all his music. He wrote that for Legs Diamond, and I recorded it on my very first album. Like I said, it was produced by my friend Lynn Heiligman. Lynn Heiligman. I've been listening to my Australian Siri guy, and every time I say call Lynn, he goes calling Lynn Heiligman. So now he's got me doing it, but I'll do anything an Australian man says. All right, I'm gonna check back. Sound has been fine. Sounds good here, but hey, John, I tried to go online last night and buy a statue of you as the Flash. We'll talk later. Sing, honey, it's better. Thank you. It's okay. Stop talking, just sing. I was resting comfortably, face down in the gutter. Life was serene. I knew where I was at. There's no hope for him, my dearest friends would mutter. I was something dragged in by the cat. Then, just in time, I found you just in time. Before you came, my time was running low. I was lost, the losing dice were tossed. My bridges all were crossed, nowhere to go. Now you're here, and now I know just where I'm going. No more doubt or fear, I found my way. For love came just in time. You found me just in time and changed my lonely life that lovely day. I was lost, losing dice were tossed, my bridges all were crossed, nowhere to go. Now you're here, and now I know just where I'm going. No more doubt or fear, I found my way. The love came just in time. Just in time and changed my lonely life that lovely day. I love that song. All right, I'm checking back in with you guys. Thank you all for being here for my sound check. And now I'm going to get, blurry. Can't help blurry. Got nothing to do with the camera, although, because I know nothing. My 12-year-old has left for the weekend, so I can't get him to fix anything. All right, so I'm looking. I'm going to the camera. Standard definition. No, we don't like that. High def. We're supposedly in high def. Yeah. So I checked that one more time. We'll see if that fixes anything. I know, Michael. Sorry, I didn't. Okay, now I'm getting. Okay, My my friend Wade just said this is a softer lens than Liz Taylor. I thought it was shot through gauze. That's what. Oh, you guys, it is. It is. I know. All right. So you guys can see the comments. I keep forgetting, and then I try to repeat them, which it makes no sense, as a matter of fact, because you can see. So Mike gets a little overwhelmed on the big no. Well, we'll just have to go with it and see what happens. We're going to press on, and I will get with my tech gurus afterwards, and we'll decode this. Anyway, got a few surprises this week for you, and I wanted to just keep moving. But I'm going to do my friend Billy Stritch, not to drop a name, but there you go. Billy does Billy's Place. He needs no promo from me. The boy is doing very well. On Thursday nights, 8 o'clock, I believe. So 8 o'clock. And the last couple of weeks he's been doing theme shows. He did Candor and Ebb 2 weeks ago, and this past week he did Backrack and David. I love them. So it just clicked into me that, hey, I know a couple of Backrack and David tunes, and I'm like, I think I'm going to do them. Walk along the city streets you used to walk along with me. I recall every step, how much in love we used to be. How can I forget you when there is always something there to remind me? Always something there to remind me. I was born to love you, and I will never be free. You'll always be a part of me. When shadows fall, I passed a small cafe where we would dance at night. And I can't help recalling how it felt to kiss and hold you tight. How can I forget you when there is always something there to remind me? Always something there to remind me. I was born to love you, and I will never be free. If you should find you miss the sweet and tender love we used to share, just come back to the places where we used to go, and I'll be there. How can I forget you when there is always something there to remind me? Always something there to remind me. Always something there. Always something there. Always something there to remind me. Shaka Khan. I got a Shaka Khan in like at the right moment. I just throw a Shaka Khan in anyway. But anyway, I just that was I love that song. All right. Now I'm going to check back in. Hi, Sally. I love you too. All right, now. Wait. Okay, wait. All right. Well, first of all, I was chuckling because I knew in the middle of the song that it was going to end with a Shaka Khan, which I hadn't done yet. I'm trying not to overdo the Shaka Khans, but I beat a dead horse weekly. My friend Wade is very sweet, and he reminded me that I can let you know that if you would like to tip, that's great. I love it. It keeps me off the streets. But like I said, these days, these times, everybody needs help. So, thank you if you're going to tip, but I'm just happy that you're here. And I will put the Venmo on for a couple minutes, and then I'll switch it over to the PayPal because I know how to do that. Ooh, okay. I will. Thank you, David Alderman Shaka Khan. Yes, so they're going, I know. I'm checking in with you guys. This show has a few songs. Like, I have not done the song When I Get My Name in Lights for a very long time, like maybe 10, 15 years. What I love about doing this every week is I'm now going back through the archives, and also we'll talk more about my computer problems, but I think I've restored my iTunes, and I've been buying extra hard drives now. And oh, dear God, people, I'm so non-technical. That's why the 12-year-old's around, and I'm hiring a couple people. But all is well in that department, thank God. It was a little scary for a couple of weeks. And I don't even... But that is allowing me, I'm going back through files and clearing out things. You know how you take like pictures on your files and then you find out you got like 37 copies of the same picture? And I'm like, okay, no wonder my computer is saying you've got no more space. So back to the fact that I've been clearing out a lot of the music files, and I've been coming across things, and I'm like, why haven't I done that song in 120 years? Well, I'm going to do some of them. I'm going to do... I'm afraid. I know that my friend Jimmy Donahue just posted something, and I'm going to have to lean in to read it because it usually gives me a chuckle, and then I need to slap the hell out of him. Okay, just a minute. What movie were you trying to watch the other day? Oh, okay. Here, that's a whole other technical thing, Jimmy, but I was trying to show a movie through the Apple TV, like put it in the computer and then shoot it up to the TV. It wasn't working. For certain movies, they don't stream. I was trying to get Girls Will Be Girls with our friends Coco and Varla Jean Berman and Jack Plotnick. I own it and I have it at home, but I'm down here and there is no DVD player. So I bought a little external for my friend Lynn, and we were going to play the movie through it and shoot it to the TV. Isn't this exciting technical? Jimmy, I'll tell you the rest of it later. In the meantime, I'm going to go back to a song that I did about a month and a half ago on Piano Bar Live, and it was one of the first songs I used to sing in the piano bars before I even knew what that was. When I first got to New York, they're playing our song was like the big hit, and at the time, I think I second acted. You could always go to show up the Broadway theaters and stand around at intermission. Inevitably, some people would leave or whatever, and you would just grab an extra program and just walk in and sit down and watch the show. So I saw the second act of They're Playing Our Song probably about 45 times. I was obsessed with that show at the time. I loved it. Anyway, I'm going to do a number from that I haven't done in a very long time, and it's called Fallen. I'm afraid to fly, and I don't know why. I'm jealous of the people who are not afraid to die. It's just that I recall, back when I was small, someone promised that they'd catch me, but then they let me fall, and now I'm falling fast again. Why do I always take a fall when I fall in love? You'd think by now I'd learn, play with fire, you get burned. Fire can be oh so warm. That's why I turn and walk away. That's what I should do. My head says go and find the door. My heart says I found you, and now I'm falling fast again. Why do I always take a fall when I fall in love? It always turns out the same. Loving someone, losing myself, only got me to blame. Help me, I'm falling, falling. Catch me if you can. Maybe this time I'll have it all. Maybe I'll make it after all. Maybe this time I won't fall. When I fall in love. Shaka Khan, you knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. That goes back to the days before, like, Don't Tell Mama and all those other places opened. There was a Beefsteak Charlie's on the corner of 45th Street and 8th Avenue in Manhattan. And my friend Marcy Stein used to be at the piano. The open mic was hosted by Bob Amaral. And we used to hang out there, and I was nervous. I could barely remember songs till I get up and sing. Now you can't shut me up, but that was a different time back then. But we, for about a year and a half, almost 2 years, we'd hang out there, and a lot of people came in. And Nathan Lane was not Nathan Lane yet, and he used to hang out. He came in. He used to be a part of a comedy team called Stack and Lane, and they would try out new material. Then Nathan would stay and hang around, and we'd sing, and we just had the best times. And that song, I only had like 2 songs that I knew. I think the other one was Alone at the Drive-In movie from Grease. So scary. But anyway, so I'm going back through all these memories, and I'm going to do a song that was written by the late, great Brian Lasser, and originally first performed by my good buddy, Miss Karen Mason. Karen, Brian, and I all grew up in Chicago. We knew each other in Chicago, along with Ann Hampton Calloway and her sister Liz. Liz and I used to do 6 shows a day, 6 days a week at Marriott's Great America. And all of us, that whole group of us, we all ended up moving to New York within like a month of each other. We were all there at the same time. And we all ended up working at the Duplex for Irv Rabel and Rob Hoskins, and started either doing your act upstairs or playing in the piano bar. Anyway, this song Karen used to do, because it talked about going back home to Chicago, and Karen used to, I'm not telling anything out of turn. Karen used to say that they had to go back to Chicago and other places to make money so that they could afford to live in New York City, which I get. I mean, I totally get it. I want to make sure everybody's plugged in there. Anyway, Brian wrote this song about that, and I recorded it on an album with Karen and Brian's, with Karen's permission, years later. I love the song. This is just a great song. Friends come to visit through the years, convenient side trips and vacation times. They come to watch as their dreams unfold. The magic takes hold in New York City. They come to see the great parade, fashions and festivals and finery, brazen and bold, just like they've been told. How quickly they're sold on New York City. They say how lucky I am that I live here, and what they would give live just to be in my place, keeping a pace they've never tried. But they will not take a moment to look at me, to see what this town does to people they've known. See how I've grown. The new kid in town grows old all alone. I've got to get away from here, maybe someplace for just a holiday. I'd go back home, but all of my friends say I belong in New York City. I need to go home, be with my friends. I'm getting so old in New York City. No Shaka Khan. Sorry, I can't. That song, I love New York. Obviously, I'm still living there, but that song came in. It just really, I don't feel the same anymore because I love New York. But New York can beat you down, as most of my New Yorker friends. There are times that we tell ourselves or ask ourselves, "Why am I still here? Why am I killing myself when I could live?" But we're there. I've got to check in on some of you because I'm not sure if everything's work. I think everything's working. Just checking. Okay, good. All right, thank you. Yeah, that song. Brian Lasser wrote some of the most amazing material. And he and Karen were partners for years and years. And he would she'd tell him her problems and he'd write songs about it. So Karen, by the way, has started doing, first of all, Karen was my very first guest on Piano Bar Live. And we've been friends for before most of you were born. She is doing Thursdays at 5:00. She does like little half-hour shows where she just sings all of her hits. So again, I know it's so hard to track down who's online, who's got a show when. Are we live streaming? Are we we're watching it back? But most of us, all of us that are doing these shows, Billy, Jim Caruso, Pajama Game. I'll have to tell him that. Pajama Game, Pajama Cast Party. On Monday nights, all the different shows, almost all of them are like you can watch them later or anytime. So if you don't happen to catch them live, you can catch up. But first, I drink one more. Hello. It's a cocktail. It is so nice to have something other than water in there. And that's all I'm going to say about it. That's the going. Oh, my sister. Hi, Shelly. All right, I will check in every once in a while. Yes. Oh, Virgil, be reverent, Virgil. Sorry, that was an inside joke to my friend Virgil. I haven't talked to him forever. Virgil, I'm not sure where you are. I know you're out in the middle of bumfuck somewhere, Oklahoma. I love you. I miss you. We all miss you. Thanks to Wade, he's letting me know one more time that I now can switch. That was the Venmo, and watch this. Ooh, it was the PayPal. It's scary to let me go with new toys and things, and once I start to learn them, I'm like, ooh. Now, wait, I'm also going to let you know, as a little tease, you're going to get to actually see and meet Max in a few moments. And we had to pre-record because I'm not letting the animal loose in the studio. studio. And yes, thank you, Todd. My friend Todd, tomorrow, yes. Tomorrow at 5 o'clock, Monday at 5, our friend Richard Skipper does these shows called Richard Skipper Celebrates, and he takes a Broadway person or a cabaret person and spends like an hour interviewing and singing. Richard Skipper celebrates Karen Mason tomorrow at 5 o'clock. So yes, I have that on my calendar. I haven't used a calendar in months. I don't think any of you have either. But then I have to start writing down who shows are on when we can try to catch them. So anyway, I would, speaking of when I said Karen was my first guest on Piano Bar Live, I have to show you what showed up in the mail yesterday. And some of you already know, but the show Piano Bar Live, which I hosted up until a couple weeks ago, I took off for the summer. But we won the Mac Award for Show of the Year. And look what here, I got to put it here where I can send it. Oh, now I got to turn it so you can, look, it's a Mac Award. And it says lovely things on it. It's got names on it. Scott Barberino, producer, and me, host. And it's just, it's nice. Now, it's like candy. The first year of the Mac Awards, going back a long time ago, the original Mac Awards were little teeny tiny black. They were very tasteful, but they were the dog tags that had the little emblem, and they were beautiful. I have no idea where mine ended up. A cat ate it, a dog, somebody threw it out the window. But it was nice, 30 some years later and I've watched the Mac Awards. These are very tasteful. I was very excited. I have so much crap down here that at my friend Lynn's house that if and when I ever go back home, oh, kids. Anyway, that was the Mac Award. I'm going to do, let me just jump one. Yeah, let's just still go to this. Lynn just wrote, Max is waiting. He's downstairs. They're watching. He's beginning to nod off. And I'm oh, Lynn, I bet he's still wide awake and you're beginning to nod off. That's all right. I like to abuse people when I can see them. So Virgil, stay away from those sheep. Again, I repeat these things like you people don't see them. You got the joke probably an hour before I did. Anyway. As Dorothy Parker once said to her boyfriend, fare thee well. As Columbus announced when he knew he was bounced, it's been swell, Isabel, swell. As Abelard said to Eloise, don't forget to drop a line to me, please. As Juliet cried in her Romeo's ear, Romeo, why not face the facts, my dear? It was just one of those things, just one of those crazy things, one of those bells that now and then rings, just one of those things. It was just one of those nights, just one of those fabulous flights, a trip to the moon on gossamer wings, just one of those things. Never thought a bit at the end of it when we started painting the town. We'd have been aware that our love affair was too hot not to cool down. So goodbye, dear, and amen. Here's hoping we meet now and then. It was great fun, but it was just one of those things. If we'd thought a bit at the end of it when we'd started painting the town, we'd have been aware that our love affair was too hot not to cool down. So goodbye, dear, and amen. Here's hoping we meet now and then. It was great fun, but it was just one of those things. That was a little Cole Porter, a very teeny tiny Cole Porter, teeny tiny. That was arranged for a show that I did by the late great Tex Arnold. I got to work with him. We lost him in the last year. Just incredible arrangements and taking songs that, they asked me to do a Cole Porter review, and I'm like, okay, who wants to hear another Cole Porter song? But when you have fabulous people with fabulous arrangements that make the songs sound like you've never heard them before, and I just love that. The same, Alex Rybeck does that with a lot of Jeff Harner's material. You find great arrangers. Christopher Denny does that with Karen Mason. When you take songs, and there you are, you're just playing the blanket song out, but then somebody gets the great idea and starts to mess with it a bit, and it's just, I love that when you find phenomenal arrangers and arrangements. Yeah, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to let you. A lot of you have been following me, and sometimes not every morning, but I try to have a morning Max that I'm down here with my little buddy Max. But I'm not ignoring my original buddies, Disco and Sammy and Abby, who looks like a little coffee bean, and so I call her Bean, and she actually answers it to it. It's scary. But Max is new to the household. And let's see, I'm going to go right here. So I'm going to give you a moment. And I know, especially for my friend Jimmy Donahue, he's been waiting for Max. He still thinks that I'm going to stick Max in the suitcase and stick him on the bus when I come back home. No, I'm not going to do that. Anyway, Lynn's downstairs screaming, no, you're not. Okay, I'll put it back to Venmo. We don't need Venmo. You all know it's there. I'll put it up at the end of the show. So let me see if I have them in order. All right, this was me and Max this morning. Do you want to say hello? Say hello. Who's that? Oh, say hello. This is boring. I know. Yes, you're bored. Do you want to say hello to everybody at home? No, you just want to. Oh, you want licky lickies. Oh yes, licky lickies. Okay, all right, licky. Okay, all right. Okay, no, that's not good. Oh, this guy. Yeah, no, not good. Okay, all right. Oh, look at that. Who's the pretty boy? Oh yes, you're so bored. What a big tongue. Is that it? You're gonna lick air for a while? I think you're boring the people at home. All right, say goodbye. And he did. And I've also discovered a new thing. So one more quick vid. I love this kid. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I scared him. So we started making noises a couple weeks ago. Lynn's daughter, Amy, had this very high-pitched woohoo, and it made his little head go. And so then we all started doing it. And for some reason, it's too high-pitched for me to do to make it worth his while. And yesterday I was just messing around, and I just went, oh, yeah, and all of a sudden his head started going. So I was like, okay, I'm done. That's Baby Max. I now have to check it. Fat Chance. Oh, yeah. Fat Chance. Thanks, Lynn. You are, yes, Max. I'm going. Paying him scale. He's not getting paid at all. Okay. If you... all right, wait, I'm reading yours. Everybody's already read it. You put a dog in a purse when you put the purse down. They start running away. Okay, I get it. All right. I'm all right, I love that. Thank you all for watching that. I'm gonna do a song. It's a Barry Manilow song, and the last couple of weeks we've been talking about memories and going back through shows and things that were happening at the time. And this is a song that I used to do in my act well, let's see, it was late 80s, early 90s, shall we say, is when I put this in the show. And it was never meant to be anything specific, but it's one of those songs that you can listen to it and apply it to whatever's going on in your life or in the world right now. But it's just, it's a beautiful song, and I'm going to give this to you right now. It's from Barry Manilow's One Voice album. That's how old it is, and that's how old I am. Outside the sky is watercolor gray. Newspaper says look for rain today. No one around for company. And so I turn to memories to pass the time away. Each face that flashes back to mine seems as if untouched by time. I can't recall quite all the names, but each one is precious all the same. How strange to think how many friends were lost somewhere behind. Where are they now? How I miss those companions who walked the canyons of the night by my side. Where are they now? Like so many crazy dancers, we lived only for the answers in a song. But that was long ago. Where are they now? Life was new and wonderful. There was no word impossible. The future we saw with our minds was something of our heart's design. Between today and yesterday, life came between us all. Where are they now? Those companions who walked the canyons of the night by my side. Where are they now? Like so many crazy dancers, we lived only for the answers in a song. But that was long ago. Where are they now? I love that song because it helps us remind people. It's just, it makes me think of people I haven't thought of who we lost a long time ago or even just recently. And it keeps them in our hearts and our minds. I keep a list that's from my old Filofax from the 80s in New York City, and there's over 300 names of people that I knew closely or worked with or had some kind of connection with. Over 300 that died in the 80s, and I would write down, and I came across it about 15 years ago, and I hadn't seen it in a long time, and every year on World AIDS Day, I post it. And it's not to be morbid, it's just that you get to friends and lists, and you look at a list or you look at a name, and all of a sudden you go, oh my God, I haven't thought of that guy. He was so crazy. I remember when we used to, and it just brings back good memories to like make you feel better and to never forget. So I take that, this song is kind of like that. We put it in the show not too soon after I had come back from DC and the AIDS quilt when it was on the mall a while ago. And it was the same thing. It was not to be morbid and bring everybody down. It was to lift you up and let you think great thoughts of good friends. Anyway, I'm going to end this week's show with a perky tune, now that I've brought you down, and I'm going to take a drink. And yes, and oh, good. Oh, thanks, Kimmy. So, yes, in fact, hi, Richard Skipper. Yes, we will be joining you tomorrow at 5 o'clock with Karen Mason. Again, I look, and like I'm talking to the name, I look to the green dot. That's where you all are. It's all right. Okay. I'm going to do a song that was from a show that I did many, many years ago that was written by Cy Coleman, and it was called I Love My Wife. And it was about wife swapping, although not really. Broadway musical theater wife swapping. And the good part about it was it had a 4-character onstage band of actor-musicians. It was the first time I did a show as an actor who also played the piano and was on stage, which became a whole new career. All of a sudden I went, oh, I can do that too. Okay. So I love this song, and it's perky, and it's great for this time. I will be back next Sunday and every Sunday until I can't take it anymore. Hey there, good times. Oh, wait, you know what? Try to start it in the right key. I got so excited. It's good. It's so good. Erase, erase, erase. All right. Oh, it's a much butcher key. Hey there, good times, here I am. Welcome back, your baby lamb. Open wide them golden doors and set my chair down next to yours. I've been freezing, sneezing out there where the bad times blow. Please don't stop to scold me. Let your loving arms enfold me. Hey there, good times, take my hand. Give my music to the band. Dust off that old welcome mat and show me where to hang my hat. I've been lost for all these years, crying buckets full of tears. Please don't be so cold and chilly. Welcome back, your weeping Willie. Hey there, good times, let me in. Ask me how the hell I've been. Turn my picture from the wall and hug me till I start to bawl. I've been boozing, losing out there where the bad times grow. Lead me to your villa. Turn my bed down, fluff my pillow. Hey there, good times, take me back. Grab my suitcase, pay the hack. Kiss my cheek and shout my name and make me feel I'm glad I came. I've been down in Satan's den, ain't felt good since don't know when. Though I'm used and bruised and muddy, clap my back and call me buddy. Bye bye bad times, pack your gear. I've had sad times up to here. Hey there, glad times, please appear. Show me that I'm not forgotten. Oil me down and spoil me rotten. So long, bum days, gotta split. Gloomy, glum days, go on, get. Sugar plum days, shake my mitt. Shout hooray and hallelujah. Happy days, I'm coming to ya. Bye bye bad times, so long sad times. Hey there, good times, here I am. Hey there, good times. Shaka Khan. Thank you all very much for joining me. I will see you next Sunday and on the Book of Face and anywhere else that you'll allow. I will one more time just to, oh, there it is. I had to wake up. My mouse went to sleep. I had to wake up the mouse so that I could put him over here so that you could see that if you would like, you could Venmo, and or PayPal. And I certainly appreciate it. And in the meantime, there's a little Venmo. There's just a little Venmo. And then there's a little PayPal. And then, just to say goodbye, I'm going to leave you with my buddy. And I'll see you next Sunday. Have a great week, everybody.